5%. Yeah. There is a need, whether it's a Libra or something else, to democratize the exchange of foreign currencies. But you don't need that. If you had this mechanism in every transaction, you could minimize the transaction cost.
By the way, no one else in the world would ever admit that, but I care.
That's right. And you can say that here.
I can't. I'm not going to say it on TV.
Show on TV now.
We about XRP. Can you answer that? I can't. And you don't want me to. I do. Well, I can't. All right. They're giving me the rap.
We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets. And that means every stock, every bond will have its own, basically, QSIP. It'll be on one general ledger.
I think people have overestimated what's going to happen to tokenization in the short term, but I think they've underestimated grossly how tokenization may evolve in the next 10 to 20 years.
One of the things the XRP ledger is good for is giving you sort of proximity to many different assets, and that exchange is seamlessly built in. So I think that's one of the many reasons why the XRP ledger is going to be a good place to launch tokenized real world assets. I think
bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every bottle of fine wine, every collectible car, every piece of real estate, every private business, everything of value in the world will eventually be a token. And when it does, it will create massive wealth, the greatest wealth creation opportunity I'm going to see in my life.
The XRP ledger was the first blockchain to support the tokenization of a variety of assets. This includes stablecoins or other forms of value, anything from US dollars to euros, gold, stocks, and other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum.
We are a federal contractor or subcontractor. The law requires us to provide equal opportunity. So Ripple itself is a federal contractor or subcontractor.
And then then it kept going up, guys. And then it was like 7,900. Then it was like 9,800. Then it was like 10,000.
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRP Army.
If you got some baggies, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra bullishness. Shout out to the latest. We got Steve in the building. Appreciate you stopping by, stuffing some baggies, smashing them likeys. Go ahead, throw on those moon suits, throw on those pilot shades. Buckle up, because the future's extra bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 1.77 trillion, down almost 1% in the past 24 hours. We got the total trading volume in the last day right around 96.4 billion. We got BTC's dominance 47.5%, ETH 17.4. We got XRP in that number 6 spot right around 57 cents, down about 0.8% in the past 24. Stellar XLM right around 12 cents. BTC right underneath 43k. ETH right around 25 hundo. Sol right around 94 bucks. XDC right around a nickel. We got Flare Networks 0.017. We got Songbird 007. And we got Zahao right around 17 cents. We got one from James Rowe XRP to kick things off. We got X's in the sky, signs, what's to come, XRP. We got one from High Vibe Assets, XRP holders. It's official, XRP is the chosen coin. You wonder why Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, can't speak on XRP? This is setting up to be bigger than you could ever imagine.
Laundering is probably 0.0005. So why pick on Bitcoin for the money laundering when it's obviously hasn't been used up to... Al Capone never had any Bitcoin.
So I assume you're also talking about Libra then too.
No, I don't want to... Libra I don't even think is a cryptocurrency.
I don't either. That's what I was going to say.
And I don't think it has any inherent value.
Besides, it's a debit card.
And I don't want... It's centrally... I mean, and Mark Zuckerberg's involved and everybody gets to keep the float all...
Let's talk about the concept though.
Yeah.
Forget about who's created it and what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
You know, I was in Europe this past week. I had to buy a new briefcase because mine broke actually there.
When I was carrying cash to launder?
All jewels.
Yeah,
no.
Right.
And when I was going to sign the receipt or the electronic thing, they'd asked me, do I want to pay in euro or dollar?
Yeah.
And I said, okay, dollar. Then I looked at it. I'm still being charged at 3%.
Terrible.
Okay. So, and when you think about all the people who send money, you know, they may work in one country, send money back home. They generally do that through organizations that charge 5 to 10%. Yeah. There is a need, whether it's a Libra or something else, to democratize the exchange of foreign currencies. Today, with computers and electronic market,
There shouldn't be that.
It should be 10 basis points, 5 basis points.
That
It's
makes
not
sense.
percent. And so I actually believe the idea around Libra, I don't think we need to create a new currency, but the technology to instantaneous calibrate all the currencies, that should be done.
Who gets squished by that? Who are the middlemen who are making money on that?
The banks.
You know, we're making, as the Bitcoiners would say, that's progress for you. At least to get to the point where you're saying that about Libra.
No, but
you're still not saying it about Bitcoin.
I think Bitcoin
but
has,
even,
saying that's blockchain.
Bitcoin
I don't know if
is,
Libra is blockchain. They haven't decided. It might be.
It has to be some form of that.
It's just ledger.
I mean,
Right, but it's a basket of fiat currencies. It's like,
but you don't
the
need
crypto
that.
is just keeping track of
there's
it.
no inherent value.
But you don't need that. If you had this mechanism in every transaction, you could minimize the transaction cost.
I mean, if
XRP eliminates the middleman, no more fees, send value anywhere around the world instantly. The interoperable, distributed, immutable bridge asset. We got John D. in 100% complicit. Watch the whole clip to the end. System, get those jail cells ready. We got one from Steven Neroff. People who were shocked when I said ETH is a fraud like FTX or that DAO hack was an inside job. Now some of the smartest people in the industry agree with me so much as like Samson, like Bullrun, and myself. He's done the research to back up his claims. Crypto CEO claims Ethereum is the next FTX. We got the tweet here. Ethereum is the next FTX. Remember one of the founding days of Ethereum sent ETH gas to the blockchain bandit during the period of time. The blockchain bandit was draining thousands of normal people wallets holding their crypto 2015, 2016 on the Ethereum blockchain. We got Bitcoin Magazine, Justin, top 5 spot Bitcoin total flows. We got BlackRock, 500 milli, Fidelity, Bitwise, ARK Shares, Franklin. We got XRP airdrops, 2 days left. New Salmon update is out. Follow the steps below for the Evernote XRPL Evernote's airdrop. You can now import your XRP account as a how. You got 2 days left to set everything up. We got Flare Networks, Flare burn update. We just burned another 132.6 million Flare. See the burn address here. So far, we burned 331.4 million Flare. In total, 2.1 billion Flare will be burned, accounting for 40% of the original investor's allocation for the community's benefit. Let it burn. Let it burn. We got one from Nerdy here. Bitcoin was the test. It was always XRP. Make sure to give Nerdy X a subscribe over on YouTube.
Will be tokenization of securities. We will, and if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
You see this? Will you do another ETF? How about an XRP ETF? I know you got Ether out there. How about XRP? Can you answer that? I can't. And you don't want me to? I do. Well, I can't. All right. They're giving me the rap.
They can't talk about the chosen one that's going to be handling the transformation of all value. First, we had the Internet of Information. Welcome in the Internet of Value running on the standard, the XRP ledger. We got if you can't see how Ripple, XRP, Unstoppable Web set themselves for the tokenization of financial assets and the digital identity. I can't help you, BlackRock CEO. The next step is the tokenization of financial assets, and that means every stock, every bond. Also, Larry Fink mentioned DLT, distributed ledger technology like XRP, the interoperable, immutable bridge asset.
And we believe it's so important to be anticipating the next move. I would also say on the beginnings of a ETF Bitcoin, we believe ETFs are a technology no different than Bitcoin was a technology for asset storage. We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets. And that means every stock, every bond will have its own, basically, CUSIP. It'll be on one general ledger. Every investor, you and I, will have our own number, our own identification. We could rid ourselves of all issues around illicit activities about bonds and stocks and digital by having a tokenization. But the most importantly thing, we can customize strategies through tokenization that fits every individual. We would have instantaneous settlement. Think about all the costs of settling bonds and stocks. But if you had a tokenization, everything would be immediate because it's just a line item. And so we believe this is a technological transformation for financial assets. I believe if you want to talk about like voting and voting choice and all the things, if we know every moment who is the owner of that stock and it's now time to vote, every individual who has ownership is identified and they can vote their own share.
XRP, hidden in plain sight, too big to fail, too big to mention. Know what you hold. We also got Big Brad, Garland House, Disrupt or Enable, Materializing the Internet of Value, talking medical and talking tokenization.
In general, I am very much a believer that tokenization is not a passing speculative opportunity. I think tokenization is very real, and I think it's hard for me to predict where that goes. So you were kind of there's a saying in Silicon Valley of people often overestimate the change that'll happen in 5 years, but grossly underestimate the change that'll happen in 10 years. So I think people have overestimated what's going to happen with tokenization in the short term, but I think they've underestimated grossly how tokenization may evolve in the next 10 to 20 years. So I think there's a lot of examples. I mean, you listed off some there that really would, I start with the efficiency. Is it solving a problem? And some of the things you mentioned, I think that those are real opportunities to solve a problem. And therefore, I think someone will find ways to tokenize and bring that to market. But the challenge isn't, can you tokenize it? The challenge is, how do you make it useful? How do you take it to market? I have been, I don't know that publicly vocal, but I've always been a little bit skeptical of the tokenization of identity. Now, on one hand, the benefit is real, right? We all in the financial services world deal with, can you tokenize identity in a way that could make KYC much easier and make some of these kind of capabilities simpler. But I think that's an example to me where I could see tokenization making sense, but go to market around it is really tricky, because you think about who owns your identity today, Adrian. Your passport's issued by a country, your birth certificate's issued by a county or a state or something, and your driver's license or what have you. Like, those are the acceptable legal forms of identity. They're all owned by a government in some way. And so to do that, I think you have to have government cooperation, which, in the United States anyway, is our government's hard to get it.
The XRP ledger enabling the Internet of Value and the tokenization of everything of value. Know what you hold, know what's coming, and know why. The SEC wants you out. We got one from Marcel here. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink stated that all Bitcoin ETFs are merely stepping stones on the path to tokenization. Ripple CTO David Schwartz outlined that the tokenization will serve as one of the cornerstones for the XRP ledger and predicts it will evolve into a $1 trillion market, moving trillions, 7 billions, unlocking quadrillions.
I'm hoping that we're going to see, as real world asset tokenization projects grow, I think the XRP ledger is going to be a really good platform for them to launch on, particularly because of the low fees and because of the integration with the DEX, with the proximity to sort of the movement of funds. The ability, if someone's going to buy, what do you want to do with a real world tokenized asset? You want to buy it, you want to sell it, you want to hold it, you want to transfer it. And if you want to buy it and sell it, you want to be able to do that with whatever asset is convenient for you. You don't want to tie, if you tokenize some sort of debt, like, you don't want to tie it to US dollars, because then that limits access to it to people who have sort of proximity to US dollars. One of the things the XRP ledger is good for is giving you sort of proximity to many different assets, and that exchange is seamlessly built in. So I think that's one of the many reasons why the XRP ledger is going to be a good place to launch tokenized real world assets. I think we'll see that in the next year and a half.
XRP, crawl, walk, then we rock it. The best is still yet to come. Enabling the Internet of Value. XRP is bigger than we think. Ask yourself, why is XRP being suppressed and why they can't talk about it? You know what's coming. They know what's coming. We got everything of value will be tokenized. Strap in, bagmans and bag ladies. You're going to need some more of that. XRP.
Bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every bottle of fine wine, every collectible car, every piece of real estate, every private business, everything of value in the world will eventually be a token. This adoption of technology, this evolution, it's not a revolution, it's an evolution of technology, that everything of value will be a token on a blockchain. It's literally a line item on a public ledger. Everything of value will be that. And every transaction of value will happen in digital assets. We don't need the pieces of paper. Wipe out all of DTCC, which processes $1.8 quadrillion a year. That is a large number. So that will all move to digital. And when it does, it will create massive wealth, the greatest wealth creation opportunity I'm going to see in my lifetime.
If you got a bag, welcome to the party. We're right where you need to be. Our guests are starting to arrive. Institutions on their way to pump our bags up. Pump our bags up. We got another one from Bank XRP Ledger Tokenization. It's no wonder they can't say it.
So we'll define some basics of tokenization. The XRP Ledger was the first blockchain to support the tokenization of a variety of assets. This includes stablecoins or other forms of value, anything from US dollars to euros, gold, stocks, and other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum, and even non-fungible tokens that might represent valuable items like pieces of art or cinema tickets. Tokens are often called issued assets, or IOUs, on the XRP ledger. This terminology comes from the fact that these assets do not physically live on the ledger. The IOU represents those items of value outside the ledger. It's what somebody will owe the holder of the token. So if a token is issued on the ledger that represents, say, a piece of art, the person who acquires that token is then owed the art that's represented. And any token on the ledger, including tokens for art, fiat currencies, cryptocurrencies, and more, can all be traded directly on the decentralized exchange, or DEX, which we cover in depth in another episode. Anybody can create a token on the ledger, and they don't need a smart contract to do so. It's a native function, built into the XRP ledger. It's also fairly simple to tokenize an asset. It only takes a few lines of code, or the use of a web interface that walks the creator through the process step by step. To learn more about the fundamentals of the XRP ledger, please watch the next episode.
We got buying the crypto dip. Crypto Hulk blocked us for no reason, so we had to share his video like this. Ripple's a federal contractor, aka owned by the U.S. Treasury. We've been saying this for a long time.
Why are we being asked to complete this form? They're talking about voluntary self-identification. We are a federal contractor or subcontractor. The law requires us to provide equal opportunity. So Ripple itself is a federal contractor or subcontractor. Whoa, Crypto Hulk told you, I've been telling you, what's a federal contractor? Individuals or employers who enter into a contract with the federal government. Oh, interesting. Any department or agency, maybe national security, not going to say agency. And their job is to perform a specific job, supply labor or materials, or for the sale of products or services. Oh, you mean like the XRP ledger? My name is Crypto Hulk.
Once again, XRP is bigger than we all think. Too big to mention, too big to talk about it. First, we had the Internet of Information. Now we have the second coming, the Internet of Value. Running on the XRP ledger. Know what you hold? We had last night live on the Rain here. Friday nights with Rain. 40K XRP glitch. BTC. Running on Ripple.
It's crazy. It's been happening for years. This has been going on for years, guys. This kind of shit. Guess where the prices were before?
That was the private ledger for sure.
Check it out. The price originally, in the first glitch I ever heard of was like probably $2,000, $2,400 or something, right? And then it was like, then it kept going up, guys. And then it was like 7,900. Then it was like 9,800. Then it was like 10,000. Then it was like 50,000. Legendary Dave said he saw a glitch of, I forget what it was. It was a lot of money. It was crazy, right? And then supposedly there was the, what was it, the $30 million glitch? I don't know if that.
We also had an XLM glitch on Lobster. Glitches in the riches. Best is still yet to come. Also, links will be down below for Friday Nights with Rain. Make sure to check them out. Give them a subscribe. XRP glitches in the riches. We got cryptos. TA yesterday. XRP closed below the 57A support. Now resistance. If we close below it again, we can expect another sell-off. We got L Crypto, altcoins. There's a lot of noise out there. In the meantime, the total market cap looks the same as it did in 2020. Perfect retest of the breakout. OBV in the bullish territory. TSI cross bullish. We got another one from L Crypto. Never fade an 8-year trend line on the ETH versus BTC. Bottom is in my opinion. From now, the altcoins will continuously rise against BTC. Anyone who was around 2017 or 2021 knows what I'm talking about. From this point, many altcoins have made 30x or more. And with that being said, Batman and Bag Ladies, we got the new premiere drop yesterday. Drops, make sure to check it out over on YouTube. Links will be down below. Also, you can check out the un-AI version over on Sonar Muse. I'll leave a link down below. Where will you be when that regulation jar molasses finally breaks open? And XRP's true price goes from glitches into riches. Later glitches. I am the XRP Bagman, the Moon Commander, currently up here on the mothership, stuffing some baggies and enjoying the show. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likeys for some more Moon O'Clock news. Hope y'all continue to stay extra bullish. Continue holding those good vibes. Remember to sell the FUD, buy up those baggies, and don't forget to spread that liquid love. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to drop a subscribe. Drop a comment down below. All the OG diamond hands out there, drop a comment down below. Drop an elbow on that like button from the top ropes. We'll catch you up here, top floor on the mothership for the moon party. BYOB, bring your own bags, be your own bank. Also, a week from Sunday, we'll be in Sacktown for the Rich Duck Sacktown meetup. Catch you out there. Peace out, crypto ghosts. Later, glitches.
But to get these drops, drops on drops, and they coming in fast. And it's been a long journey, just thankful for the chance. Haters in the comments, no pop, they mad. I remember when I got in, only wanted a few stacks, but you can never have enough, keep adding zerps to the stash. And however this thing go, I'm just hoping we free some souls. The richest ducks in Babylon, to find my way and goes. Swimming in a pond of wealth as that liquidity flows.